formation is our commanding officer, Wing Commander Andy Offer. Andy is 35 years old, and he joined the Royal Air Force. Looking hardest at the moment are our outside men, Reds 8 and 9. Andy was a wingman in the team from 1996 to 1998, before returning last year as one of our youngest ever leaders. Andy is married and he has 4 children. So for the first time today, Andy returns with all 9 aircraft now in close formation to perform a loop. And this loop has a slight twist to it. As the smoke comes on, you'll see the wing aircraft move forward as they change shape from Swan to 9 Arrow. Team and has amassed a total of 3,500 hours, having flown the Phantom, the Tornado F3 and the F-16 on exchange with the Royal Dutch Air Force. Parsley joined the team from 56 Squadron, where he was the F3 display pilot for the previous 2 seasons. So cameras are ready for the Diamond Bend. As the team establish in a right-hand turn, watch as the formation appears to expand in size as they change shape to Big Vixen, named after the Royal Navy carrier-borne aircraft of the 1960s. Flying immediately to the left of the leader as we look at him now is Red 3 Flight Lieutenant Christian Glebe. Glebe is also in his first year with the team and is our youngest pilot at 29 years old. Glebe joined the team from 19 Squadron at Valley, where he was a qualified weapons instructor on the Hawk, and prior to that he flew the Harrier. So returning from our right, with Reds 8 and 9 working hardest on the outsides, they performed the Big Vixen roll. The average speed the team fly at is 400 miles an hour, slowing down to 200 miles an hour at the top of any loopings of the 1960s. Having said that the usual distance between each aircraft is only 12 feet, Apollo is our tightest reference. So as Andy pulls up into a loop trailing blue smoke, as they fly at 400 miles an hour, think about this, there is only 8 feet between each aircraft. The Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team was formed in 1965, initially flying 7 NAT aircraft of the type you've just seen flying, and in 1966 we upped that to 9 aircraft. So as the smoke comes back on, you'll see that Reds 4 and 5 on the outside move forward, and at the same time Reds 2 and 3 move back as they change shape to Flanker, named after the Russian fighter, the Su-27. And flying on that outside right wingtip is Red 4 Squadron Leader Miles Garland. Miles is the last of the new pilots for the 2001 season, having joined the team from 20 Squadron at Wittering, where he was a qualified weapons instructor on the Harrier. So Andy returns to centre stage, trailing red smoke for the Flanker Bend. So as Andy returns from the right, look for the wingtip vortices as they fly the Tornado roll. continue flying the Gnat until 1979, at which point they changed aircraft to the aircraft you see at the moment, the British Aerospace Hawk. And the first season we flew that was in 1980. The British Aerospace Hawk is probably the most... He was the RAF Hawk solo display pilot in 1991 and the Jaguar display pilot in 1999. So for the last time in the first half of the show, Andy returns with all 9 aircraft in close formation to perform the Angel Quarter Clover. With the aircraft pointing vertically down, you'll see all the smoke get turned on, and then the rear 4 aircraft will separate from the front 5, which marks the start of the second half of the show. Each other with a closure in excess of 800 miles an hour for a brand new manoeuvre for the 2001 season, and the only aerobatic team in the world that performs this manoeuvre, the amazing 5-4 cross. As he orders a change. Having ordered the formation down, if you look to your right, you'll see Red 8 Chris Carter racing towards them in excess of 500 miles an hour to fly straight through the centre as they fly the Goose. And as Red 9 spears our heart, we'd like to dedicate this heart to all the ladies in the audience, and in particular to Dawn Cuban, who married our ex-synchro leader of 2 years ago, just earlier in the year. So for the first time today, the synchro pair face up to each other, with a closure in excess of 800 miles an hour, to fly 2 sets of barrel rolls with a close pass in the centre. Twist it towards us. With the aircraft pointing vertically down, the boss is going to order the formation to separate into 7 sections spanning away from us, at which point it'd be a great time to take your photograph. So I'll let you listen again on the radio as Andy Offer orders the split. Down in turn, before flying upside down together as they perform the incredible shotgun. And I'll let you listen on the radio. So that was a synchro pair flying only 100. So as a main session to part to our right, if you look further to your right, you'll pick up the synchro pair returning with Red 9 Flight Attendant Mark Cutmore. Cut his